I normally write about immigration, and we'll get to that later, which means that I usually don't write about flowers or nature, because I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck that is. I wrote my second flower poem this week. Things you need to know. Atropa belladonna is the scientific name for nightshade, which is Atropa is the fate that was in charge of cutting like people's like she's the future one. Belladonna means beautiful lady in Italian. Atropa belladonna, that's the title. 3 of us. We sat in the darkness at the end of the world and its beginning. There, where we began and ended everything. Clotho spun the thread and my lachesis, slow middle sister to dispense the string. Come, handed, I'd say. Scissors ready for the peon, the poet, the prince cut. All the same in my hand. And what is to be, cried the supplicant seeking prophecy. A verb, I'd reply. To be is static and it lacks specificity, doesn't it? Are you not being now? Oh, they came to me to know a future. They should have learned ends all the same. My cut. Oh, they come to me still. All the same, knowing the quickness of my kill. Who could resist the purple bells of my wrists? My head flowering into a mouth. My devil's cherries already losing their red, black in September. My juice and the mad dance I'll sweep through tongue, through trunk, the madness I'll make men dance. I laughed in the halls and chambers of Danish soldiers who tried to scream when they felt the terror of my waltz in their gut. They opened their mouths to nothing. I stole an army's speech as quickly as I bent their spines. They folded like love letters, fell like bodies do. I am a glorious happening, an army of myself in the dripping of my fruit. Better yet, I am the witch's flight, her blurred vision in rage, her ravenous pupils, 2 pools of night in her skull, her laugh and my hands. Oh, and here, a poet calls me furious and deadly, calls me nightshade, like the word is enough to hold me. What botanist loved me so much as to rescue my oldest name, to baptize me, beautiful lady? Ooh. I'm gonna change the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's your time.
Second piece is one it's one of the first things I ever wrote, but I'm gonna do it from memory because I need to do it as an offering to Mississippi, to El Paso, to all of us everywhere. Somewhere in an archive, I am burning soft and young. Years ago, in a file somewhere, a ream of white and black ink stains my name, country of origin, place of birth. None of them sound anywhere like here. In a file somewhere, the metrics of a lifetime, the merits of citizenship unfurl, judgment between the pages. Where did you get here? When? For what? And why? Sin papeles, we say, without papers. But really the term is wrong. We are painful libraries of nothing but papers, oceans of thin cuts on the skin we lost along the way. Here, it is how we live, every step recorded, filed, alphabetized, and before they raid workplaces, don't they build files too? In this country, isn't there always some piece of paper with our names on it threatening a safety you think is possible, a fiction you lust for? And I'd like to imagine an undoing, a less painful way to papers, a visa, a license, a passport, a birth certificate, a green card, and why? When we are dead, we will leave behind our leases, our past due notices, our loan applications, Our payday loans always are mountains of bills, all of them with our names on it. But I'd like to imagine that we will also leave behind our love letters, our poems, our prayers, the things we scrawled on the wall, and those are documents too. Proof we were here once, and why. A few years back, at the age of 58, my father became a US citizen. He has a tiny American flag now too, hidden in his sock drawer, just like me. Where do you keep the thing given to you by the very agency that took away your son, your brother, his, mine? I ask him what he'll do now that he's a gringo. He laughs. Pues nada. Seguir trabajando. Nothing, he says. Keep working. ¿Qué más nos queda, verdad, papá? Y seguir.